Hey everybody, homework practice problems for Thursday, October 9th. We're going to backtrack a little into yesterday's lesson as well as stuff from today's lesson. So I'm going to go over a couple of examples that you were not assigned just to help you with the ones that were assigned. So number one, you had to write each percent as a fraction in simplest form and as a decimal. So 45% is going, all percents are based out of 100. So our denominator for our fraction is going to be 100, and the number in front of the percent sign will be your numerator, 45%, same as 45 hundredths or 45 out of 100. And the decimal is going to be the same pronunciation, 45 hundredths, it's just 0.45. The tenths and hundredths place for our place value columns, all right? And the way to get this decimal we talked about is you would divide the 45 by 100. And we know 100 cannot fit into 45, so we're going to put that decimal point in our quotient and in our dividend. We're going to place a 0 after that, which does not change the value, okay? And now we know 100 can fit into 450. We're going to treat it like a whole number 4 times. 4 times 100 is 400. 450 minus 400 is 50. We can bring down another 0, treat it like a whole number. 100 fits into 500 5 times. 5 times 100 is 500. So that's the mathematical reason why those decimals can be converted, those fractions can be converted into decimals. And then it asks you to take the fraction and reduce it to simplest form. And that means you're just finding a common factor and using that to divide into both the numerator and denominator. So with 45, the factors of 45 are 1 and 45, 3 and 15, 5 and 9. And then the factors of 100 are 1 and 100, 2 and 50, 4 and 25, 5 and 20, and 10 and 10. So the one that's highest on both lists, the greatest common factor is 5. So we're going to divide 5 into both of these two, the 45 and the 100, and that will get me simplest form. 5 fits into 45 9 times, it fits into 100 20 times. So 9/20 is going to be your lowest term fraction for 45 hundredths. Okay, so you're going to do that for whatever ones I give you here, probably just the even ones. I'll go over number 5 here. In this section, you have to write each fraction as a percent and a decimal. So again, something like 1 and 3/4, that's going to be 175%. And it says write each fraction as a percent and a decimal. So that's the percent, and then the decimal is going to be just converting that fraction part to 75 hundredths. So it'll be 1 and 75 hundredths. Use that fraction decimal percent sheet that I handed out to you at the beginning of the year to help you with those. All right, the next section, write each decimal as a percent and as a fraction in simplest form. All right, so 89 hundredths would be the fraction, and the decimal would, again, just be, it's the same pronunciation, it's 0.89. And then common factors for 89 and 100. Well, there are no common factors for 89 and 100. We already have simplest form here. I believe 89 is prime because you've got 189, 2 is not a factor, 3 is not a factor. And there's no way 4, 5, 6, no. So I believe we're already in simplest form here, 89 being prime. So you can't go any further than that, it's already in simplest form. And then the rest of the homework, you're basically writing things as fractions and percents. I'm not going to go through everything here because, again, you just have to read the problem and take the numbers out and you should be fine. There are 25 students in Muriel's class. Write a percent to represent the number of students that have brown eyes. Then write the percent as a fraction and as a decimal. So on this one, you're going to want to make sure, you've got brown eyes. You want to obviously concentrate on the number of students that have brown eyes. And you're going to want to concentrate on the total number of students, right? Because it's not going to be 10 out of 100 in this case. It's going to be 10 out of whatever the total number of students will be. And then you're going to make that into a percentage, okay? And you should be able to convert that. We've done those problems like that already. Just a hint, the total is 25. So you should be able to convert that to 100. Okay. Number 14, the table shows the results of a recent survey of 6th grade students at Potter Middle School about their favorite sports. What fraction of the students chose football or soccer? Football or soccer. So that really means football, both of them, right? Okay, so you're going to come up with a total for that. Your denominator will be the total number of students. All right. And yeah, that's probably about it. I think the rest of these, you could probably figure these out on your own. Yeah. All right, so I will see you on Friday, our half day.